Study strategy before the January LSAT. Okay. Hi, all. Big fan of the show. I'm registered for the January test and have a little less than 6 weeks of study time left. When I started studying for the LSAT, I was doing a timed section a day with review, as you guys recommend, as well as one practice test on Saturday or Sunday. Although I'm, quote, working, close quote, full time, I haven't had much to do at all, and I have increased my studying recently. I'm now doing 2 practice tests per week and 2 timed sections with review on my non PT days.
Mhm.
Okay. I would say if you want to do more timed practice, then do more timed sections rather than more timed practice tests because they're easier to review. I don't know. All that said, what would you recommend as the best study schedule in the final weeks leading up to the exam? Do you recommend the usual one-timed section per day, or should I be incorporating more practice tests into my routine? Appreciate any help. Thanks, Sean. People ask this all the time. They want to know what they should do differently leading up to the test. And I would say if you're doing it correctly, you should do what you've done all along. I don't see any reason to change your study habits except for to taper down maybe the last few days.
I couldn't agree more with that. There's no reason to change up your game. Like, certainly don't do more
Yeah.
right before the test. If anything, as Ben says, you have to kind of declare victory over the test and just taper it down and focus on rest and exercise and those kinds of things. Um, to get yourself in the best like performance mode for the day of the test. In the
Yeah.
weeks leading up to the test, you should be doing the same thing you were doing in the months leading up to the test, which I don't think involves so many damn tests.
Yeah.
I mean, 2 full tests plus 2 time sections on all the days that Sean's not doing a full test.
Yeah.
So that's a total of, see, there's 5 non-test days, and he's doing 2 sections a day on those days is 10 is
4 tests a week and a little bit more.
yeah, that's a wild amount of sections. And I doubt that Sean is really reviewing thoroughly. I mean, he's a listener of the show and hopefully has been taking our advice, but Sean, if anything, I would say cut out one of those full tests and maybe cut out a couple of those sections and make sure you're doing thorough review. And then if you want to add other stuff, I think you should be drilling. I
Yeah.
why just drill in the demon. It's the easiest thing in the world, and the demon is going to give you questions that are right at. And I just think you're going to improve more if you do mix in some of the demon drilling.
Drilling is like increasing the weight. You're doing so many reps right now. You need to cool it down and do more heavy lifting.
Well, or more light lifting, right? The drilling it's not necessarily increasing the weight. It's a personal trainer who's telling you exactly what you should be working on.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like
I guess what I'm thinking is like you're doing less like just b-
no,
grunt work and
you're
you're
doing
doing
the
like
exact
harder
level
problems.
of
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if anything, Sean, I just think that sounds like a hell of a lot of timed sections.
Yeah.
Okay, let's keep it
Yep.
moving, Ben, because we still have 2 more emails and a personal statement. So thanks, Sean.